Hello everyone, welcome to today's session in Quantsapp. In today's lesson, we will be talking about a strategy in which we will be using Supertrend indicator. But we will not be using one Supertrend, not two, but actually we will be using three Supertrend indicator in this strategy. Okay, but before starting the video, if you are new here, you can go in the description. There is a link below. With the help of that, you can download and install Quantsapp web application. After successful registration, you will get some free tools that will help you out in your trading. In the application, there is a video library. So in the video library, we have made multiple videos for you, and these videos are based on Pro Plus tools as well as on various strategies. So in your meantime, you can watch them. These videos are available in multiple language. At any point of time, if you guys are having any kinds of doubts or query, so you can directly contact us. You just have to go in the support and you will find our contact number as well as email ID. So you can contact us and we will be there to sort your queries out. Right? So let's get back to today's session in which we will be talking about Supertrend. And as I have told you, we will be using three Supertrend indicator here. Right? Now many people, they must be thinking like, why are we using three Supertrend indicator here? Okay. तो आंसर ये है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स सी व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग सुपर ट्रेंड, राइट? सो सुपर ट्रेंड इज अ इंडिकेटर. Okay, super trend is a indicator that will tell you about the trend of the market, right? So if your market is in uptrend or if your market is in downtrend, that will be denoted by the super trend, right? Now there is a strategy that whenever we use the super trend, okay, so the default setting is 10:3, right? Now what is 10 and what is 3? So I will also tell you you guys about that. So first, when we are using 10, okay, so that is a default setting. So 10, it defines the, you can say it defines the ATR, okay? It defines the ATR, okay? So the average true range of that particular stocks, okay, of 10 days. So the 10 denotes us the average true range of last 10 days, okay? That is the ATR. When we are using 3 here, so it is a multiplier, okay? So 3 is a, you can say it is a multiplier, okay? So what is multiplier? It means whatever value, okay, we are getting for this one, so we will multiply it by 3. For example, we from the last 10 days, the average true range of last 10 days was 20, okay? So what we will do, we will multiply this range with the 3, okay? So 20 into 3, it will be 60 for that particular candle, ठीक है? तो अगर वो 5 मिनट की होगी तो 5 मिनट की कैंडल के लिए जो हमारा सुपर ट्रेंड होगा उसकी वैल्यू 60 होगी. अगर वो 1 मिनट की कैंडल होगी तो उसके लिए 60 होगी, ठीक है? लाइकवाइज, ओके. Now, if we are using Supertrend 10:3, okay, so then in this strategy, we will be using one Supertrend with 10:3 reading, okay? So I'll remove this from here, okay? So first we will be using 10:3 for the first indicator. For the second Supertrend, we will be using 11:2, okay? And for the third, we will be using 12:1. Okay, and with this indicator, we will be taking our entry as well as our stop losses, right? Okay, now let's see how we can use it in the Quantsapp application. So you can see I'm directly going in the charts trade and order. So you can see as I have applied the super trend 1, super trend 2 and super trend 3 here. Okay, so similarly you have to apply it. Okay, so you have to go here in the indicator section, okay, and just type super trend here. So you just have to type super trend here, okay, super trend, and you have, when you will apply it 3 times, so 3 super trend will be applied on your chart, okay? Then you just have to change the settings from here, okay? So you can just go here in the inputs, and for the first one you have to keep the reading 10:3. For the second one you have to keep the reading 11:2. For the third one you have to keep the reading 12:1, okay? You can change the color as well. You can put your settings, okay, as per your requirements, okay? So that is one of the things that you have to do before starting trading, okay, or before taking any entry, before making any analysis in your particular index or stock, right? Okay, after applying all these settings and after applying all my 3 indicators, now this strategy, it can be used for confirmation as well, okay? So you can combine 2-3 strategies that I have shown you previously also, okay? Now based on this strategy, so what I have to do here, okay, what I have to do here, you can see just ignore these signals, okay? Whenever I'm getting a downward arrow or upward arrow, just ignore those arrows for right now, okay? Now how to take the entry, so I will tell you that method. First of all, when you can see my market was, you can see here, so my market was breaking all three indicators in the downward direction. Okay, so you can see here. So that is the first requirement for my strategy. What is the first requirement? That if I'm trading for the bearish market, right? So let's go with the bearish first. Okay, let's go with the bearish first, and for bearish, so then there will be the bullish condition. Okay, so when I'm going for the bearish market, when I'm making a bearish trade, I want to take a put option, I want to sell futures. Okay, so what I will do, I will just analyze if any candle is breaking all of these three super trend, right? So you can see this was the candle. Okay, you can see this was the candle, particularly this was the candle in 15-minute time frame. You can apply 15-minute, 5-minute, anything. Okay, so in the 15-minute time frame, this was the candle that has successfully broke, okay, my first super trend, my second super trend, and my third super trend as well, right? So if it is breaking all of these three super trends, so that is one of my confirmation. Okay, so what I will do, I will just mark the low of this candle. Okay, I have to wait for the candle to complete, and then whenever the market will break its low, at that time this point will be my entry point. So approximately what was my entry point? That was 24,120. That was my entry point in this trade. Okay, now the question remains, when I have to exit from my trade. Okay, so when I have to exit my trade, that is one of the questions. Okay, so for the exit, what you have to do, when we were taking the entry, so at that time we were waiting for the market to break all three super trends. Okay, so like this, so this was our entry. Okay, so this was our entry when the low was broken out. Now I will exit from the trade on, you can see, on this candle. Okay, so I can exit from the trade on this candle when any candle will break any of the super trend, or you can say when any candle it will close above any one of the super trends. So at that time I will exit from my trade. So this was my entry point. Okay, and then you can see no candle was closing above any super trend. Okay, and this was the very first candle which actually closed above the super trend. Okay, I don't have to wait for all three super trends to be closed. Okay, I can just conclude my trade. I can just take exit from the trade whenever my candle will close above any super trend, you can say, right? So this was my exit point. Okay, so this was the condition for the bearish trade, right? Now I have to look for the condition when I'm making a trade in the bullish market. So in the bullish market, what I will do, you can see here. Okay, so this was the perfect candle that actually broke all of these three super trends. Okay, so I will mark the high of that candle as the entry point. So this will be my entry point. Okay, this will be my entry point. Now for the exit point, what I will do, I will wait for the candle to close, okay, below any one of the super trend. So this was the candle which actually closed below one of the super trend. So this will be my exit point. Okay, so approximately my entry point was, approximately I'll show you what exactly my entry point was. Okay, and then we will see how much profit we were getting here. So approximately on the high of this candle, because that will be our entry point, so we will take the entry whenever the high of this candle will be broken out. So the high of that candle was 24,311, right? 24,311, right? And we can exit because this candle actually closed below my one of the super trend. So this was the red candle in which I have to take the exit. Okay, so let me see what was this candle. So the closing of this candle was 24,368. Okay, so actually we got a decent range here, approximately more than 60 to 70 points, right? So this is how we can trade in the bullish direction as well. I just have to find a candle, green candle, which is closing above all of these three super trend. That will be my entry, and any of my red candle that will be closing below any one of the super trend, that will be my exit point, right? So let's see some other example. Right now we are analyzing it in Nifty. Okay, so let's analyze this strategy with other stocks, you can say. So I will just choose a stock randomly here. Okay, so let's see. So let's go with the AB Capital, right? So I'm applying AB Capital because यहाँ पे दिख गया मुझे, तो मैंने इसको apply कर लिया. Okay. Now let's see, थोड़ा पीछे से देखते हुए आते हैं. So I can see this was the trade I got here. So my market was currently sideways at this point of time, and then I got a trade here. You can see on this very next candle I got a trade because because this red candle was breaking all of these three super trend, okay, and it was actually closing below them. So this could be my entry point, okay, and then you can see no candle is closing above, no green candle is closing above any one of the super trend. So I have to wait for the market. And actually, what was my exit point here? Let's see what was my actual exit point. So let's see what was my actual exit point. So you can see my market gave me a exit point here at this point of time, right? So let's see how much point we got here. So approximately in AB Capital, the low point was 200. It means I took entry when the market was at 200, right? And then my exit point was here. So it was approximately how many times? So let me just see what was the closing of this candle. So the closing of this candle was 189. Okay, so 189 to 200, it means 11 point I got from this particular trade. Okay, so this was a decent profit that I got from AB Capital, right? Similarly, for let's see if you are getting some other example in the current market. Okay, so let's see what the current market is right now. So you can see again here in the current market, I got an opportunity. So my candle actually closed between actually closed below all these three super trends. So that was a entry point for me. Okay, तो वो मेरे लिए एक entry point था, and currently my market is going below. Okay, so I will exit from my trade whenever a green candle will be formed and it will cross any one of the super trends. So that will be my exit point, right? So ये जो मेरा trade है AB Capital, okay, right now if I were in this trade, so I could have waited, or I should be waiting, okay, कि यहाँ पे candle close हो super trend से ऊपर, and then I can actually exit from the trade, okay, and after making a decent profit, right? So this is one of the strategy in which we have used three super trends, okay, and on the basis of that we took our entry and we saw how we can hold our trade for the maximum price range, and we got a decent profit while holding on to that trade. Okay, so this is one of the strategy that you can use if you are confused, like for how many time I have to hold my trade, okay, and you are not able to get the proper profit or proper movement. Okay, so this is one of the strategy that you can use to enjoy the movement of the market, to trend of the market, right? So I hope the concept is clear. I hope you got to know something good today. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया, you can like the video, you can share the video with your friends as well. Make sure you subscribe the channel if you are new here. Thank you so much guys. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a good day.